On the script, 643-1399.
What is it? A shell dweller. They live in the outer shell. Quite unique. There have been 2 here before, and they smell. What do you know? Come here, my friends. Let me touch you. Miss Mundy?
Yes. Just a moment.
Hiya, Toots. I've been looking forward to this meeting for some time.
You're the dwarf.
Well, actually, we prefer to be called little people.
Keep away from me!
It is scenes like these in movies that have and continue to falsely portray little people as creations of fiction and fantasy, and have distorted the idea of what a short-statured person really is.
Keep away from me.
Movies like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, The Wizard of Oz, and the more recent Willow contribute to this problem. These films, with their fanciful, mystical short people, dehumanise the short-statured men and women of the world. The films depict dwarves as dwellers of forests and glens, places where the average-sized person is a strange intruder. In reality, dwarves are born into average-sized families from average-sized parents. They interact socially and professionally with average-sized people, but movies and television prefer not to show this reality. Television and movies were not the first to depict little people as a weird phenomenon. It started long ago at carnival sideshows when people lined up to see the shortest man alive, the freak. Not quite animal, not quite human.
I bet you weigh about 107.
But we have not progressed far from the days when the short-statured were held on displays as humorous objects. Even now, midget wrestling is a main attraction at some venues. Dwarfism results from several causes, but the most frequently diagnosed cause of short stature is achondroplasia, which is caused by a spontaneous gene mutation that occurs early in fetal development and results in disproportionately short arms and short legs. This happens to 1 in 14,000 people all over the world.
Hi, Marianne. How are you?
There is nothing comical or magical about it, nor tragic, but most people have been led to believe there is, due to the lingering surreal images of the Seven Dwarfs and the Munchkins.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the animated little people live in hobbit holes and work in mines every day while singing catchy tunes.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's home from work we go. Hi-ho, 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 it's home from work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
These dehumanising portraits of little people are portrayed in several different ways, including a midget henchman in the James Bond movie the man with the golden gun.
I've never killed a midget before, but there can always be a first time.
Oh, monsieur.
As if in response to this, another spy film, For Your Height Only, featured a dwarf as its main protagonist. In a similar film, Terror in Tiny Town boasted that it was an all-midget western. These films did little to promote understanding, but served only to pique curiosity in less discerning viewers. Little people are not only vehicles for fantasy, but are commonly exploited to denote elements of comedy and horror. In comedies, dwarves serve as mere punchlines. Their characters underdeveloped, the filmmakers rely purely on their physique to amuse the audience. Often served up as oddity attractions, they play the role of jester to the nobleman, as in Happy Gilmore, when the main character finds comfort in the vision of a demeaned dwarf.
Now, how do you feel?
Better. Look, Tito, it's not that big of a deal. It's a dream. Strange things happen in a dream. All I want you to do is laugh. Why is that such a problem for you?
Why does it have to be a dwarf?
What?
Why does my character have to be a dwarf?
It doesn't have to be a dwarf.
Then why is he? Is that the only way you can make this a dream? Put a dwarf in it?
No, Tito.
Have you ever had a dream with a dwarf in it? Do you know anyone who's had a dream with a dwarf in it? No! I don't even have dreams with dwarves in them. The only place I've seen dwarves in dreams is in stupid movies like this. Oh, make it weird. Put a dwarf in it. Everyone will go, whoa, whoa, whoa. It must be a fucking dream. There's a fucking dwarf in it. Well, I'm sick of it. You can take this dream sequence and shove it up your ass.
Due to their physical uniqueness, little people are fair play in movies such as Foul Play, where the comedy itself is physical.
That's right, honey. You've attacked an innocent dwarf.
In the horror genre, dwarves are portrayed as immoral evildoers, their deeds directed by those of superior mind and body. In Blood-Sucking Freaks, the character of Ralphus is a mischievous killer whose instincts are childlike and obedient.
Ralphus.
When you finished your ride, Ralphus, put it to work in the toilet. Her mouth will make an interesting urinal.
It's no wonder that with only shallow roles such as this available to the small actor, Louis de Jesus would eventually resort to pornographic films, such as Anal Dwarf, to prolong his career. Costume dwarves are the most common characters in horror films. Through the use of wardrobe and makeup, they are transformed into monsters, small in size but savage in nature.
Damn it.
In fact, most little people actors are rarely seen at all, their talent restricted to the confines of costume.
I'm very conscious of the environment.
Well-known filmmaker George Lucas is a notorious repeat offender. Although he has created many roles for dwarves in films such as THX 1138, Willow, Howard the Duck, and the Star Wars films, they are of pure fantasy and rarely recognisable as human. The short-statured people of the world are entitled to embody the same traits of love, respect, heroism, and even mediocrity in films as anybody else. We should envisage an entertainment industry that promotes the equality of people regardless of size, rather than perpetuating these unrealistic mythological conventions. By so doing, we may maximise little people's potential as valued actors, giving them the chance to portray characters that are right and true.